Yeah, this might be a dumb little update. I know some people might be thumbs down in this video, but yeah, I just want to point out that you know, if you got an old car and you don't have time to go, like, say, I'm going to go repaint the whole car and stuff. Actually, when I get to go doing this car, I'm going to wind up doing it in sections. I'm probably going to do the quarter panels, me one section, or maybe the quarter panel, the tailgate will be a section, and maybe the nose will be another section, or the hood will be a section, or that's why I'm going to wind up doing it. It might not even be perfectly matched, but it's going to be 100 times better than it is today. But in the meantime, you notice up around in this chrome, it don't look so bad because I actually sanded it down. And I was using, I think this was what, 320. Yeah, not really very aggressive paper. And I was using engine starting fluid, believe it or not. This is the crappy stuff from Super Tech from Walmart. It says it has upper cylinder lubricant in it, but I've always used this as a pre-cleano for paint prep, for like quick and dirty paint prep. This stuff always stuck. I never seen any fish eyes. I know it says upper cylinder lubricant. It must have like practically none in there, at least for this brand. And this is dirt cheap, so I always use this for like cleaning and stuff. So what I did was, when I was you know, I lifted it up and just used an old plastic fork to kind of lift up this chrome trim, sanding around there. I was spraying the upper cylinder, let's call it cleano, whatever, pre-cleano. At the same time, I was hitting it with the air. So after I sanded it, this was soaked with that. I was hit it with the air, blew it off, did it several times. So this is actually pretty damn chemically clean, believe it or not. You know, I mean, even though this is outside and stuff. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take this rust reformer that instantly converts rust and turns it into an encapsulated, protected, paintable finish. I like this stuff, actually. I always get this junk. It's available at Walmart, believe it or not. And I shake the can up really, really good before I go ahead and paint this junk. I'm going to be painting over the snaps, the whole deal. But you know, these all got blasted with that cleaner. Starting fluid, okay? You think it's Mickey Mouse, but you know what? If I don't do something to this, eventually there's going to be a hole there. There's going to be a hole there. I'm going to be welding up holes and shit like that, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a hell of a lot faster to do this right now. And this kind of paint will come off pretty quick. Then it's just going to get a coat of plastic coat. I did that over here. I did that up along the top here. You know, you can see there's some leaves in here. You know, it holds up good. It stays there, man. Actually stays there for years. I did that 10 years ago. This was out in the sun. It never cracked or nothing. You know, it's a quick and dirty method, but it saves you from freaking fixing big giant holes later on. Okay, so I shook up the can extremely well for 2 minutes. That's one stupid thing with these stupid rattle cans. Shake the hell out of them. I know people don't do that good, but they actually, some of these paints they got now in cans aren't even that bad. I always like stupid Rust-Oleum, even though it's not an advertisement. So it's got a coat of this rust reformer on there. My point on this, I know it's not right. Let me put it that way. But you know what? It'll save you rust holes later down the line. It'll save you welding. So don't be afraid to do this shit. And the next step was to just put this plastic coat ultra enamel crap on it. You know, fights rust, non-fading, longest lasting, whatever, fast dry. And you can see it's actually, when I put it on, this is an old can too. It's been around for 10 years or something. It actually laid down pretty good. You almost think I did it with a spray gun, for crying out loud. That's it. So, you know, my point on this, though, is I decided to do that because I'm working on the C-Brain. Still doing the cam seals on it. I start doing a little piece at a time, actually. I did some on it yesterday. I did a little update on it. And the next thing I actually want to do probably is put the differential breathers in the Samurai. So, you know, you could be going along with all these little projects, and before you know it, you know, a year goes by, 6 months goes by, and you got all this damn rust. So, I'm going ahead and, you know, put any kind of little rust preventative over anything I possibly can. And tomorrow I have my little Hobart 125 welder coming in, and I'm going to see about MIG welding. Well, it's not MIG welding, excuse me. It's going to be flux core welding with 30 gauge 40 flux core wire, which I heard is about the best wire going. And I'm going to see if I can just get away with doing that, because I'm only doing one car to fix the rust. And the only rust I really got to fix is the bottom of these doors, the main thing, and back of these quarter panels, a little bit over here. Not a lot. No floor rust. And there's a little bit in here too. This, I don't know. I'm going to probably put some over this to try to weld next to that. I was thinking about using panel adhesive on that, but I'm probably going to try to weld it instead. Make sure everything's steel, no adhesive. So anyway, my point on this, don't be afraid to do this kind of shit. Even though it's Mickey Mouse, it's not really Mickey Mouse, because this shit will still be there, not rusting, years from now. I mean, it's not going to hold up like a freaking brand new paint job, like a professional in a body shop. But years from now, that will stop the rust, because I did chemically clean it. And again, that stupid Super Tech freaking starting fluid that says upper cylinder lubricant, I don't think it has upper cylinder lubricant. It might have like a drop per like 5 gallons or something, because I've never seen any fish eyes in the paint. You know, fish eyes comes from like lubricant oils. You know, when you touch or use your hands, it works great. It thoroughly cleans the freaking surface. Use a little 320. Paint grips. I douse it down when I'm blowing it off with air. It's very chemically clean. The paint, I did this, and I've tested this out when I've left cars out in the sun. I've had that on my Jeep and stuff like that. The paint stuck on there for 10 freaking years. It faded out. Just spray can paint. So my point is, this is the kind of shit you want to do while you're waiting to do it right. Then, you know, when you want to do it right, it doesn't take shit to knock off this kind of paint with sandpaper. It comes right the hell off. Believe me. It's not like you're sanding, you know, the best $500 a gallon clear coat. This paint will come right the hell off. But it's enough to keep the rust away. That's my whole point.